D-Day today, so kitchen's being ripped out tomorrow. So we're pretty much done packing everything away, and this is how it looks before. So it's quite creepy being so empty now, but yeah, this is the before pictures. Gonna be great to get it ripped out, all this old wood. Gonna be great to get it removed. I've removed the fridges today. Not too bad underneath, but then we did clean that when we moved in. But there's not much you can do unless there's like a concrete base there, so it's a bit manky. So you can see, you know, the units are pretty knackered. Weird marks everywhere, and these tiles are rank. So it's seen better days. So all the fridges, these are temporary, just been put out to here. They're just, you know, literally for keeping milk and stuff, for the endless cups of tea. And hopefully over the next 2 weeks I see this transform into a new kitchen. So all new units, worktops, floor being ripped up, appliances all going. So yeah, all change for in here. New bit of tiling, all the tiles are coming off the wall as well. And then things like that boiler socket there, this socket, that one, all getting these replaced. Wires are going to be chased into the walls, so it won't look like that anymore. It'll be all nice and sealed. And over here we're going to have 2 sockets rather than the wonky one. And of course this will be replaced, will be new, all gone. And yeah, get rid of this very country wood. So it'll be like soft close and nice oak doors, which will be good. So really it's a case of piling everything up in here really, and there's more in the lounge as well. But yeah, it's going to be a couple of weeks of hell, but otherwise excellent result at the end. So I'll do a mid demolition video, a building video, and we'll just see how it comes together. Didn't expect the plaster to be cut into. Dubious bit of foil. Very dubious holes in the floor, not quite sure what they're for. But coming down nicely. Means for the cooker. I'm not quite sure where that goes. Under the can't quite see if it's under the floor or not, but all will be revealed. The kitchen has been ripped out, so that's gone. Took about 4 or 5 hours for the guys to rip out the kitchen, but done, down to the wooden floor. So a few little bits that need tidying, a nice strip there cut. Obviously didn't cut the worktop, they just cut into the plasterboard, which is a bit random. It's completely gone, sink out. Good to see what plumbing's been left now. It's obviously been seeping water a little while because it's all gone green. And there's the back wall, completely stripped. So not the best of jobs in the past. You can see they've just not really chased it into the wall as such. They've just done a very small bit and then left the wires dangling behind the units. Ooh, that's the egg timer. That one there is a very old plug. Don't know why they've used that again. Perhaps that was the original. A slight chase and then up for the old extractor fan. Gas as well. There's the gas for the hob. And the electric for the cooker. So that's it. It's out. That was day one. Day two is going to be electric, so we're going to have a electrician in to run some new cable runs from the fuse box distribution board, and then supply a couple of sockets here, one here, and then another couple here, and of course a new kitchen as a cooker supply. And then probably going to get the floor up as well, because that's going to be replaced. And then we're going to have some scree down on there as well to make it completely watertight, or at least smooth and a good surface for anything we want to put down for a floor. Stacked our fridges for the time being out of the way. Might give that away for someone if they want it, the unit. And then dishwasher. Oven is out. Got them on eBay. Might try and flog them, see if anyone wants them. If not, they're going to go in with this pile, which is our rubbish pile. So that's quite a bit here. So yeah, it's all pretty gross. It's either rotting or it's covered in grease. So time it came out. You can even see the hob in there. Good to see that one go. So that was pretty good, that was pretty smooth. So looking forward to tomorrow when we see some more bits happen. Once the electric's in, plaster can start happening. Some new plaster going up, which will be great. Sockets will all be done, so yeah, that'll really kind of get it prepped for cabinets to arrive. They're going to be pre-built cabinets, so once they arrive they can literally come in here once the floor's done and be put into situ. So that's great. So next update tomorrow, I expect. Just a small update. We've had the gas capped off, so the gas actually came in through here. Can you see that there? That used to run along here and up to the hob, which used to be here. You can even see the original writing there, same hob. So that's been now capped off, and the gas engineer has found a new supply on this side, which was handy, so we didn't have to run the pipe under the floor. So that was pretty good. So as you can see, that's been put into the new location, so that's ready to go. So that's ideal. And we've had a couple of boards replaced, as you can see. There must have been a quite a dramatic leak at some point under the kitchen sink. So some more flooring just to go down. The beams, they're okay. I mean, you can see they've had watermarks on them, but they've been checked and they're actually okay. Bizarrely, the water, rather than heading that way towards the boiler, which is just behind that wall, they actually run under here, as you can see, and they run kind of under the floor, heading back towards the dining room, which is very strange. So I'm not quite sure what that is. So there they run kind of along here, over here, and then back in this way. Must have been a reason for that, I guess. Obviously wanted to run most of the pipes from in here, I don't know. Very bizarre. Anyway, so that's been done. So we've had those put down. I've just plastered an area of wall here. There's always a mark here, like it was some of the plaster was chipped off, so I've just plastered that You can see it's still a bit wet, so once that's done we can sand that back and paint. And then we're going to have the flue coming out of here, so there's going to be another big hole and then heading straight out. So that will vent outside rather than being a circulating extractor fan. Found a newspaper, which is always really good to be able to date things. This was 1984, so that's very likely when the kitchen went in. 1984, so quite interesting to see when it was designed and made. So that's it really. What else have I done? I've put in a new LED light up there, as you can see. I've just replaced the old halogen with an LED, which is quite good, 10 watts. So I'm quite pleased with that. You can see all of the debris that we've still got here. There shouldn't be a huge amount more now, hopefully. And that's not going to be picked up until the kitchen's delivered and fitted. Kitchen update, and we've had electrical first fix. So you can see a lot of the wires have gone in now. And we've had gas done, so that's all tested, sealed for the moment, ready for use. And then we've had an electrician in to start doing all the various bits and pieces. So he's done the first fix for all the electrics, all been chased into the plaster. So there's a light coming down to a switch rather than just a dangling plug. New socket here. A spark ignition for the hob, because that's on this side. Extractor fan. Plumbing has also had first fix, so we can see we've had new copper in there. All got isolators. Dishwasher requirement is there. Had a new tap on the outside as well, which is good. And some more. This is where all the wires come in for fuse spurs. So this is where we can isolate them, turn them all off. So they've all been labelled up accordingly. Oven, microwave, spark and extractor, washing machine, yeah, that goes into there as well, into the wet room. And some more sockets. So that's the original socket, but we've also had an additional one here, all being trunked into the wall. Additional one here. I've got the fridge, freezer up here, and then finally we've got a new one here as well. So all over the floor, and it's looking pretty good, I think. It's looking ready for plastering, which is today. Today is plaster day. Floor needs to be screwed down on the new boards and wherever they've been lifted, and then going to have that screed down after some plyboard goes down. We're going to have this socket recessed as well, because it looks a bit odd. We're going to have that matching this one, because this is recessed. And in the wet room slash utility, we've had boiler fuse spur put in, and then we're going to have the washing machine exactly the same again, so just a fuse spur on that one, just a connection. So chain, but the plug has to be cut off, and it'll be hardwired in. Being a wet room, that's what you have to do. So today for me is going to be cleaning up all the dust that's been left. We're also having new circuit breakers in as well. We're going to have a new distribution board added, so quite a big job. So electric's going to be off, but that gives me a good chance to just do a load of cleaning, because everything is covered in dust. I mean, I've already spent a couple of hours yesterday, but you know, it's all very, very dusty. And of course it's crept into the other parts of the house as well, so that's lovely. But yeah, so the kitchen's looking really good now, so ready for plaster today, which will really transform it, I'm sure. And they might stick the plyboard down on the floor as well, which will be ready for delivery of the new kitchen units, which is tomorrow. So we're going to have to squeeze those into the conservatory if we can. They will come pre-built, so we'll have to put those in. But yeah, so it's pretty good. Liking this. So it's all very neat, it's all tied off, ready to go. You can see that was the old chasing for the extractor fan there. but at least now they're kind of fairly well secured. They've got proper trunking. And a new waste, which is nice to have as well. Gets rid of all those mucky smells. I need to clean this, I think, because this plaster, well, hopefully it's going to be just, you know, blown over a little bit, but it stinks because it's all mucky, so I'm going to quickly just tidy that a little bit. Yeah, all these are ready to go, really. There's the new kitchen tap, not kitchen tap, garden tap. So yeah, new garden tap as well. And the junk is ever building. Pour Dyson's going to go through it again. So that's been picking up nothing but dust for the last couple of days, but it's a good test for it. I gave it a good service, new filters, washed all the bits I could, cleaned all the bits, but it's going to have another hard time over the next couple of weeks. But that's what it's designed for, so we'll give it a good old run. So this will be changing today as well. So this was the new supplies in, getting rid of the pay-as-you-go meters, so that was put in for us with nice isolation. That was done by our energy supplier, but today we're going to have these whipped out, both of those, and a new one put in, because we've also got a random one here for a shower upstairs, and then another one for a shower downstairs, and they're all going to be amalgamated into one nice big circuit breaker box, so that'll be excellent to tidy that up. This is all the new wiring for the kitchen, so that's all coming in from there. So new ring main, new kitchen supply for the oven, and a dedicated earth as well, because that's been installed for us. So that should hopefully change to being very neat indeed. It's costing us enough money, so hopefully it will, but yeah. That'll be good. Something that we've had on our list of things to do, because it's a bit of a mess and everything's all old. These need to be changed to metal ones now to meet the requirements anyway, so they'll all be properly labelled up. And there's a few on here which I have no idea what they do. Bell trans, that must be the bell transceiver bell for the doorbell. It's all Wi-Fi now, we've put in a Wi-Fi one, but yeah, there's a few others in there which are just non-labelled. So this is a before.